Hello, and welcome back to Nat Scraps. I hope you are having a wonderful day. Today we are here with Christy's Beautiful Lives, day 2 of 30 Days of Sketches. Today's sketch is from Shannon Keith, and I will have a link to her YouTube or whatever's down in the descriptions. Please go check out her, send her some love, and thank her for this beautiful sketch. Now, if you join me for day 1, you'll know all about 30 Days of Sketches. There is a link also there to the Facebook page where you can find all of the sketches and everybody's wonderful creations. Now, what have we got today? We've got a hexagon again. I'm actually going to use a hexagon this time instead of clouds. If you've seen yesterday, my hexagons didn't quite hexagon up. I'm using a beautiful collection. It's called Vintage Chronicles. It's from Uniquely Creative, which is an Australian company, and I am using, I think everything I use today is actually from that Vintage Chronicles collection. Don't hold me to that. Don't sue me if that's not correct, but I believe just about everything is. I'm starting off by cutting that large hexagon that is in the sketch and popping that down, and I went looking for paper to put underneath that. I kept going away from this bluey kind of, it looks a bit like an old wall, like plaster wall that's got a tinge of blue to it or something like that, and it didn't quite pop enough off that. Now, I do apologize for this huge big streak of light that's coming straight through my video at the moment. I don't normally record early in the morning. When I was recording this, I think it was like 9 a.m. in the morning, and not used to having to deal with that streak. It will go away eventually. It will take a while. On the video, it doesn't look like there's as much contrast as there is in real life. You know, videos do these things sometimes. They just don't look as they should. Here I'm just changing out my blades. So I thought I just changed it the other day, but gee, it was very rough. It was nearly doing paper tearing instead of paper cutting. I'm going to match my photo. I've cut out the guts of the white so that I can back that background paper, but then I'm also going to use that centerpiece, so I'm not wasting too much paper to matte my photo. So it's going to have just a very thin white border, and I'm hoping that will pop. While we're talking about photos, this photo was taken and there will be a little journaling story, and you'll see later I'm going to make a little pocket where I will journal behind. But it was taken at my nephew's wedding, the morning of, well, my daughter was getting ready for the day. She'd had all her makeup done. She had to go through a lot of things that she normally wouldn't do the day of the wedding. Being a bridesmaid, she normally wouldn't have her makeup done. She normally wouldn't wear a dress, and she'd normally not be all, you know, nails all polished up and all that kind of stuff. So she'd sat and she'd had her makeup done, and my daughter tends to chill out by drawing. So the mother of the bride shot this photo just after she'd had her makeup done, and she was chilling out in the corner very quietly, just drawing away. And I'm sure this was one of the ways my daughter would have helped to keep herself regulated while all this other chaos was going on around her. The lighting in this photo is just stunning. The light was just perfect for her, and I just love how serene she looks and happy she looks. So that is what the photo is all about. Here I am going through the Vintage Chronicles collection of ephemera, and I'm just pulling out the photos and a few little bits, and I'm just tucking them in here and there and seeing how things are going to work. I love it when there's a collection and you got lots of bits and pieces that you can pop out and choose and use and intertwine into your layout. And it definitely made this layout so easy to make. So in the Vintage Chronicles collection, there's 12 by 12 papers, 6 by 6 papers, some vellum, ephemera like flowers and butterflies and things, and then there's the ephemera die cut collection as well as there's papers that have fussy cutting elements. So you'll see me a little bit later sort through some other ones that I'd pre-cut previously for doing a card workshop. So I just sort of made my way through all that. It made it really, really quick and a really easy layout to create. If I'm sounding a bit croaky today, I'm a little bit snuffly, so I do apologise for that. These are the vellum stickery flowers. Really, I should probably figure out the right words. And I'm going to bring them in and I'm going to use them underneath the die cut flowers, and that is going to then give a little bit of depth to the flowers. Here's just where I'm going to do that little bit of journaling. That's going to tuck up underneath the photo. I'm not sure what I'm looking for here. I went backwards and forwards between using the word wonderful and happy. In the end, I chose happy. I think wonderful suited the layout a little bit more, but the word happy suits the photo, and it is really about the photo and how it makes me happy to look at this photo, but also I believe she was happy in that time, just chilling there. I'm going to glue this down, and then you'll see me put some foam tape on the back of that photo, and you'll notice that I put a strip through the middle, and I will lay that little tag so that I know exactly what height it's going to be out the top. It's hard to see there, but I will lay that down, put the foam tape underneath so that the tag won't slide too far down into that pocket and get lost. So that will just help it sit exactly where I want. Taking off that foam tape adhesive and going to stick that down. Now I do wish that when I stick this little lamp post down that I'm going to stick down in a second, I did it straight. When I did the first sort of trial of sticking things down, I stuck it a lot straighter, and I wish I had done that this time, but these things happen. It wasn't until after I'd really got it all together I went, oh, why have I got that on a kind of lean? But anyway, these are small details that stick out to you. Here again, I'm just going back through and putting all those pieces. I am moving some of them. When I put this vellum sticker down, I think, oh, I wish it was underneath the frame. So all I did was cut around the edge and remove the little piece that is over that frame area so that it looks like it was actually underneath and not on top. I love vellum stickers for the fact that they come off so easy, and you can change your mind once they are down. They make life very, very easy as a scrapbooker. Pop in just these last little details, and you will notice that I did move a few little bits and pieces. I'm trying to elongate it out a little bit from the little frame die cut that I've put there, and adding another little piece of that peachier colour. So there's a little bit in that blue flower that I first put on, and nowhere else. I'm also going to bring in a butterfly that will have a little bit of peach a little bit later, and that will help onto the left hand side near the lamp post where it looks just like it needs a little bit more colour there. Here I'm just looking for a little tag or a butterfly thing, and then realised that I've already got them pre-cut from previous projects. So I go in here, there's a little book, there's another little butterfly, and I realise up in the top right hand corner that there's a very open space there. So I'm starting to think, what am I going to put up in that open space to fill it? And I'm searching through. In the end, I am going to choose another one of those washi tape stickers and some butterflies, but it does take me a couple of minutes of trying a few different sizes and a few different looks, and whether I wanted more than one or three. Let me know if I made the right decision. Do you think I should have gone with the one butterfly, or I should have gone with 3 butterflies, or done something else? I think I even try like a little piece of ephemera or something up in that corner and backtrack from that as well. So let me know what you think is the which one would have you gone with? That's what I want to know. Which one would have you gone with? So I am going to make a decision here in a second. That's probably what took the longest of everything on this layout, was that tiny little corner and that final little couple of details that I wanted to put on there. So I am going to make a decision and stick that down, and then also stick that little butterfly down. Now I love to have my butterfly wings popped up, as most people do, so I'm going to pop, I'd glued it on, then realised I need a little bit of foam tape on either side of the wing, have the glue in the middle so it feels like it's coming up and off that page. Here we're very, very close to finish, guys. I've just cleaned up my bench a little bit. The final little thing that I'm going to do is add just a few little gems just sprinkled around. It's not a necessary thing to do, but hey, that's where I was at. I just wanted that final little detail. I did try that Goldia colour and I thought it was just a bit too shiny for this kind of vintage look. So I've gone with this pale blue kind of crystal, and I thought that will work beautifully, and I'm splashing those around. I hope you've enjoyed this. Thank you very much, Sharon, for a fantastic sketch. You guys are amazing. I'll bring the sketch back in so you can have one final look at it, and please go show her some love. Go show Christy's beautiful life some love. Go just spread love everywhere. Thanks, guys. I look forward to tomorrow and day 3, and I hope you will join me for that. There is just a few close-ups here of the layout, and then a still shot right at the end. And thank you, thank you, thank you. See you all again soon, guys. Have a wonderful day. Bye.